Hey guys, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for tuning in. I just wanted to come here and talk to you guys about some products that Milani recently launched. Maybe for well, definitely it's spring, but I'm not sure if it's also the summer collection. I think not. I think these are products that they launched for spring because it's more of a lightweight kind of a product. So I have two highlighters. Now this is a baked highlighter which very much looks like a Milani's Baked Blushes, but it's much larger and it's a highlighter. I picked this up way before and I also have a dedicated review video, but they all launched with the other items that I wanted to show you guys today. So I thought I'll also feature this just like a full collection. So let me quick, and then, oh wait, and then I have another highlighter, new formula that Milani launched. This is just called the Highlighter Duo. This is in the shade Spark Plug. And this is like a duo cream to cream. One side is cream, one side is powder. I have some thoughts on this. We'll get to it in just a minute. And then they also have, the Milani has like a Cheek Kiss liquid blush. And I wanted to compare it with Flower Beauty's blush balm too, so because they are very comparable price wise and they look the same and everything, and they are both liquid blushes. And also they came out with Milani, this was like, this was launched I think last year for autumn, but it's just launched in Ulta for spring. So I just got it anyways because I've been meaning to try this gloss for a long time, so I got it. So let's get started, guys. Okay, first let's talk about this and get this out of the way. If you want in-depth reviews, swatches and everything, take a look at my exclusive dedicated review video for this. But I just want to show you guys like swatches. This is in the shade Rosa Italiana, and it is a rose gold shade, as the name suggests. Like, I don't know what Rosa Italiana means, but it has the word rose in it. So this is like a rose gold shade, and it is a baked formula. I gotta say, it looks very sparkly in the pan, right? Do you see the sparkle? But it's not a very ultra metallic liquid metal liquid kind of a thing at all on your cheeks. It's very much of a medium metallic kind of a finish if you really build it up to the fullest intensity, and when you blend it out, it just becomes like a soft, very soft highlight. You see how it blends out beautifully into the skin. The consistency is very thin, incredible quality, really good, beautiful, amazing, guys. Look at that. It just like blends. Look at how thin that is. It just blended into my skin. You can't tell where the product begins and where it really ends, like with your naked eye. Only probably with the glow you can like kind of detect it, where it begins and where it ends. Anyways, review verdict, amazing, 10 out of 10 product. But if you want like ultra metallic, this is not it. I feel you can obviously wet it because it is like a baked product. I think it will take water or anything wet to intensify it, but it's not. But otherwise, if you just apply it dry, I feel the fullest intensity, maximum intensity you can take it is like a medium metallic. So let's talk about this, because this I wanted to talk about. Okay, this is made in Canada, the Highlighter Duo, and it says use each side alone or layer formulas for extra boost of shine. And one side is, this side is, it says this side is low beam, this side is high beam. So it says, oh, this side is, I don't even know, you guys. It says this side is cream and this side is powder. I'm a little confused because first off, they both feel the same. I'm like, when I first opened this, I was like, what powder? What cream? What are you guys talking about? They all feel the same. They all look the same. I wasn't able to tell. I know it sounds so ignorant, but I was not able to tell which one was cream and which one powder. I guess it's a good thing because the powder was so fine, probably so finely milled and so creamy that it's impossible to tell which one is cream and which one is powder. So as you can see, it's like a duochrome. You see that coral tone to it, and then here it is like, I know, I'm sorry, I didn't want to blind you guys. And now it looks gold. Now it looks coral. It looks very pretty in person, but on my skin tone, it's just going to come out like a gold highlighter. So just FYI, I think if you have medium skin tone or lighter skin tone, you can definitely use these colors as like blush, because look at that, very pretty, very pretty. And this is in the shade Spark Plug, and it has like the list of ingredients, again, cruelty free and made in Canada. So let me quickly swatch because okay, I kind of figured out which is the cream and which one is a powder based on when I used a brush. Because when I used a brush, you see this side, the which has stronger coral tones, this one picked up a ton of product. And this one, which kind of looks very like a peach, this one looks coral, this one looks kind of peach, right? So the peach side kind of picked up very, very, very little. Very little, and it wasn't as like beaming. So I just figured out that this is the cream and this is the powder. But at the back, it says this is the powder and this is the cream. So I'm just going to ignore what it says at the back because I want to share with you guys my experience. I just used like a dense synthetic brush, and this peach side or so I guess we'll just hold on like this, and the one on my right, so if you hold on to it like this, one on my right, or if you hold on to it like this, the one on the left picks up less product, one on the right picks up more product. And yeah, so that's how I kind of make sense out of it. So let me just swatch it for you because both feel the same. They're so finely milled. So that is the cream. Okay, instead of cream, I'm just going to say this is the one that picks up very, very little and not that metallic. So that is the side which doesn't pick up a lot and not that metallic. Let me swatch to you the side that picks up a ton of product. They look and feel the same. They feel the same, I swear. And the cream, whichever is supposed to be the cream, doesn't even feel wet or like doesn't have the slip. It almost feels like a powder. You see how much that picked up? And see how that's more metallic and more yellow? That's what I'm talking about. This one, the one on the one has more coral tones, is more powdery, and it picks up a lot. Not powdery when I swatch it because it's no fallout. And look how dense that is in my finger. And let me swatch this. Look how thin that is. I swatched this side on my middle finger, and that is so thin. And I swatched this side in my index pointer finger, and look how dense that consistency is. And yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And I gotta say, the end result, this is the highlight I have on today. End result, I'm not very thrilled, or I'm not, it's beautiful. It's not a bad highlighter. It's not a bad product at all. Not even close, not by any means. But it's just, I'm not like blown away because I feel it kind of makes my skin feel a little dry. I don't know, maybe, is it my imagination? I don't know, because I don't think so. Well, I use so many highlighters. I just recently bought so many highlighters. I like kind of comparing it with them. And maybe even with this, it doesn't have that skin-like finish, I feel. It is beaming. This, especially the powder one, is really, really metallic. And look at that. Let me quickly do like a blended swatch. Hang on. This doesn't have any leverage. You see that? This package, this is like the hinge kind of thing which opens up, and it doesn't have any leverage for me to like open it, so it's like so hard. Maybe this side, yes. You see how thin that is? So that is the cream side, that is this side, and then I want to swatch the powder side. In my opinion, this is a powder and this is the cream, but the label at the back says otherwise. It just says the exact opposite. You see how the more gold one is more metallic? And I feel it kind of looks dry, and it kind of looks like I'm just layering. It kind of looks like I have too much product. Of course, this is more beaming and it just catches and it just reflects. I feel it's kind of on the denser side, and I'm just not crazy about it. But at the same time, it's not a bad product. Formula wise, it's there. Everything is there. I would give this like A plus with respect to formula, application, performance, and everything. just more of a subject on the subjective side. Like I personally like very thin kind of products that just melts into the skin like this. You see this? You don't even see it. You just don't even see it. Among all the swatches, you hardly see this, but it kind of reflects. This is a kind of product I personally like. Not that I won't use this, I will. And it is beaming. As you can see, it's beaming. It applies well. It layers well. It looks beautiful. And also I feel it's slightly drier. Kind of, I feel it's like slightly metallic eyeshadow on the cheeks kind of a look. Okay, I didn't explain that very well, but just my thoughts, just my thoughts. Anyways, the Ludicrous lip gloss has a very stinky fragrance to it. I don't like it. It smells like a fruity medicine or something like that. A medicine where you'd add just like flavor to it just to get the kids to eat it and drink it like syrup, like baby Tylenol. That's what it like smells like. Honestly, I've had this for maybe 20 minutes. When I first put it on, it was really stinky, but I don't smell it anymore. Honestly, I just don't smell it anymore. When I first put it, it was like hitting me in my nose, and it was like so not very uncomfortable, but it's gone. To be honest, it's gone. And this is like, I know it looks so dark, but I have more pigmented lips. I have dark skin, so it's pretty much a clear gloss. Let me quickly check and see if it has feathered, because earlier it did not, but I just want to see. It didn't feather. Oh, it didn't feather. It didn't like bleed. You see how like crisp my lip line looks there? It's a good gloss. It's a good gloss. And the consistency is, it's not sticky, to be honest. It's not sticky, but yeah, it's a good gloss. I don't feel it's like a standout amazing gloss, but it's a good gloss. Finally, let's talk about this liquid. I think they have liquid blush. I think they have like 6 or 7 colors. And then I got just one. I just picked one because I very recently got 3 colors from Flower Beauty. So there was some, Milani had this shade, and then they also had like a bright coral shade, which I already have in the Flower Beauty lineup. So I didn't want dupes for blushes because blushes themselves, when you just blend it into your skin, they're just going to give a flushed look. If you really look closer and when you first apply the makeup, you'll probably able to tell the difference, but after time, after wear, after, you know, at the end of the day, they're all going to look the same. So getting dupes for blushes just does not make sense. Just a waste of money in my opinion. So I skipped and got a rose shade, which I don't have. Let me quickly swatch the rose shade for you guys and swatch then the Flower Beauty one and tell you guys which is best and which is, both have their ups and downs if you ask me. So it's just like a squeeze tube, and you get 10.8 milliliters of product in the Milani one, and this is like $11. And the Flower Beauty you get 9 milliliters. So you can round the 10.8 in Milani to 11 milliliters. So 11 mils and 9 mils. So yeah, it's a little, you do get, sorry, something was scratching. So let's just swatch that. It's a rosy shade. I don't know if you can see in the, yeah, you can see it in this angle. It's a rosy shade, very pretty. I don't have like this mauve rosy color, so I thought I'd get it. I gotta say, it's not very it's not a opaque kind of a consistency. As you can see my skin, and it blends out super easy, guys. It's like, you don't even need to look at the mirror. I will link down below the Get Ready With Me where I demoed it. I literally did not even look in the mirror. I didn't use any kind of a sponge. I literally use these 3 fingers, which is very not precise at all. And that's not the way to go about it. Even if you use a finger, just use one thing because you want the precise application. But since this was so sheer and so easy, I just used 3 fingers and just dabbed it all over my skin, and still I didn't look like a joker. So you can obviously build it up, but my point being is it's a sheer product and easily buildable, and it blends easily into the skin. And the color itself, which is Rose Romance, it's kind of it's not a heavy duty color. So there's that, but that's the upside. Very easy, very beginner friendly, but on the downside it doesn't last that long. Because as you can see, it's so thin. The consistency is thin. Look at that. Consistency is thin. Obviously you can build it up, but lasting power not so much. I suppose you can obviously build it up and all that thing. Yeah. Now let's talk about the Flower Beauty. Flower Beauty is so pigmented that you can easily look like a joker in seconds. Let me show you how much you need for both cheeks. This is all you need. Look at that. Look at how much that is. This is all you need for both. Okay, let me transfer it to my other finger. This is all you need for both cheeks. This is for one cheek and this is for one cheek. I'm just swatching it to different sides to show you how much color this little thing can produce. If you want to dab it just on the apples of the cheeks, this is all you need for both cheeks. Look at that. Look at that pigmentation. Yes, it's not fair to compare like a rosy, medium deep rose color and like a really rich raspberry shade, but it's a completely opaque, very, very potent, concentrated kind of a formula. I'm just saying, you just gotta take my word for it. I know it's not like the fair comparison. The rose color is like a medium deep and this is like a rich color meant for deep dark skin, but still I'm just saying and look how it's like it's dried out. This is completely dried and it's not even moving, and the Milani one is still wet, which gives a lot of, you can just blend it out and it's just going to disappear. I'm just saying this has already dried down and it's not disappearing. So point that I'm trying to make is that long life, not so long life on your cheeks, and it's super pigmented. Be very, very, very careful with this formula, and you can just literally go to town with the Milani one and it's not going to be that hard to blend it out. So yeah, that's just my quick comparison just to show you guys which one was better. Both have ups and downs. So yeah, I think we have talked about all of the Milani recent not all the Milani recent launches that I got. So very good. I think this is the one that I best like. The others are obviously, they all have their ups and downs. The least favorite is this one, just because it's like, I feel it gives like a dry feeling to it. My skin doesn't have the dewy, wet look. It's more like a metallic eyeshadow kind of a formula, but it performs well, it works well. So hope you guys got my review and my thoughts properly, because I was just going roundabout, just beating around the bush. So guys, I guess that's it. We will come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it if you stayed till this end of this video, and hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button, and if you please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.